Aloha Gemini Nation, welcome to Maui Moonbow Tarot. I'm your host Wendy. Today we are going to be opening up with the energy oracle cards to get the overall energy for the spread. I'm going to follow with the good tarot and then move on to the psychic tarot of the heart to clarify. Alrighty then. So Spirit calling in the energy for the Gemini Nation here. Tell us what we need to know. And this is the Wiki Wiki Aloha reading. So the idea here is to get a very quick read on what's going on in Gemini's love life for the Gemini collective. See what's happening for the Gemini collective. So I'm going to pull 3 from the energy oracle cards. See what's happening in love for Gemini for the second half of November 2020. Second half of November 2020, Spirit. Let's see what's going on for Gemini collective. Give it one more. Ooh, nice and sticky today, are we? All right. So what has Gemini Nation been feeling in their love life? Pour some intention on that. If you've been asking questions about your love life, this can pertain to all different types of love life. So if you have a sun, moon, ascendant, Jupiter, or Venus in Gemini, this reading is for you. Try to go ahead and pull what's going on in Gemini's love life, shall we? Alrighty then. The garden and the gate. Oh dear. That is good opening energy. If you've been looking for something good to come into your life, that is numerologically a 3, which is about cooperation, creativity. Garden and the gate means you're moving into a new space. Ooh, interesting. 4th chakra, that's the heart chakra. Archangel Raphael, helping us to open up that heart space. So it looks like for this collective that I'm reading for, we're looking at new love already out from the first 2 cards. I can see that 38 is numerologically 11. That's a master number. Breaking down further to our 2, and 2 is the pairing up, right? Oh my goodness gracious. And 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, 37. Isn't that interesting? So you have angels really coming in at this moment to try and create a divine connection by opening up your heart chakra. And that 3rd chakra is in the solar plexus, and it's all about like that wonderful will to move forward and into that love space. It's moving up from just being sort of lower level chakra energy and coming up to a place where it's about something higher than just the basic. This Gemini collective wants something that's deeper, not just a basic hookup. We're talking about somebody that wants to go through the garden gate into a long-term commitment. We're talking about really opening up that heart chakra. This is not a physical, like, quick kind of connection. This is really about a strong desire that's been working in you for a while. So I'm looking at a single collective here, it sure looks like to me, Geminis. That's interesting because sometimes single collectives don't necessarily come off as, they look single even if sometimes they're in really unfulfilling relationships, so that can happen too, but we will see. All right, 2 of air from the good tarot. All right, that is about making decisions. So straight out the gate, why did Spirit have me say that? Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Okay, so in our top row here, we're looking at Seven of Wands. Oh, goodness gracious, that's leaving a situation. In the regular, original tarot, we're looking at reevaluating how things have gone. Having been through quite a lot of trials here, I'm seeing dragonflies in this picture, a lot of dragonflies. This is fire energy though, this is some motivation. This is that third chakra energy right there. Like, I'm ready for something new. Okay, got Five of Wands coming up. Isn't that interesting? That's discord. That's an unhappy sort of energy. Five of Wands is having gone through sort of the bliss of stable union with someone, probably a long-term commitment, and then moving into this space of sort of melancholy, not happy, not fulfilled, some expectation was not met here, and you're having to make that decision on that. How do you feel about moving forward? Okay, getting clear here. Ooh, and we went into the Hermit in the recent past, did we? Okay. Had some thinking time. Put ourselves on timeout for a minute there. I'm assuming that represents you, Gemini, your energy. Ooh, and the Strength card coming out. Okay, so straight away we have two in the center here that are major arcanas, the Hermit and the Strength card. Boy, you've been through something. That's what I'm feeling here. One, the Strength card is 8, that's Leo energy, and that is, 8s are about endings, about things coming to finality, needing strength to get through situations. The Hermit is a number 9, that's Virgo energy, and that's about quiet reflection, about not feeling what's going on around you. Oh, darling. Okay. And transformation, which is, this is the Death card. Yeah. So something's changing there for this Gemini collective. All right. Straight across the center, 3 major arcanas. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. And a lot of people will look at that and they'll say, could be third party, but this could pertain to a work situation. Perhaps the person of your love interest is somebody who you know through work. It's about collaboration, working together. I don't get this from a previous situation because it started out straight on the 2 of Air, 2 of Swords there, and that's not okay. So the Hierophant came out, which is about long-term commitments. Right? Again, Hierophant usually represents a marriage. Can represent a long-term stable situation, can be familial, members of the clergy, if you belong to a church of some sort, that can be expressed there. Let's see, and the last one is the Queen of Cups. Now this deck, it tells us not to put them in reverse. Okay, that's the stipulation for this particular deck of the Good Tarot. If I was to take this, there would have been several that came out in reverse. I almost want to take that Queen of Cups in reverse because it seems like the desire is there, but there's delay. That's what I'm feeling off this right now. Okay, so for clarification, I'm going to go ahead and work with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Ooh, I feel a lot. This is a really, really heavy on the heart kind of energy. But there's like this really, I can see the outcome of this is something wonderful. It just doesn't feel wonderful right now. Okay, so bridging the energy between the 2 of Air and the 7 of Fire. In the regular tarot, that's the 2 of Swords, 7 of Wands. That's dreams coming true. Ooh, look at that. So that decision and the evaluation that you're dealing with there right now, Just like the garden and the gate, that's about dreams coming true. This is something that's been on your heart for a long time, Gemini. Okay, let's see. Oh, win or lose, huh? All right, well, that's interesting because that sword's energy is coming up between this heavy, fiery wands energy, okay, between the seven of fire and the five of fire, which are both really high drama, a lot of conflict, very painful situations. The win or lose is, sometimes you have to cut your losses. And even though you're going to win something, you're going to lose something. And it's like a painful transition, is what it feels like in a way. I feel you looking up about it, but definitely not. We're not to the happy moment yet. Okay, so between the Hermit and Strength, we're going to bridge that. Again, the solar plexus chakra. This is that third chakra, Archangel Chamuel energy. So this is really important right now. If you're dealing with any sort of stomach issues, you need to make sure that you're really taking care of that kind of thing, because this can all come up. Anger issues will come up through that solar plexus. And it looks to me like there's probably been a lot of angry energy happening in this situation, but suppressed. It looks like there's been a lot of temperance about the situation, very stoic, looking forward, not feeling, still not feeling that really joyful energy. But that's really interesting because a lot of joy comes through in that third chakra. It's where we're doing a lot of the digesting, which is interesting because it's that hermit energy where we're sort of digesting information, digesting emotions, and then it moves into strength, which is we get our strength and nourishment from that solar plexus chakra. So it's very appropriate to be there in that position. But it's really about finding strength from this situation as you're coming through it. And it's like, the next one is the death card. Is about transformation. The death card isn't a bad thing. Transformation can be a really good thing. If you're in a situation that it is really detrimental to you, then you shouldn't stay there. That's not a good place to stay energetically. So, see what's bridging strength and transformation. Oh, my goodness. This is manifest. Now, in the regular tarot, this would be the magician card. So you are working on it. It's not an idle thing. And you've definitely been deep and thought about getting through that garden and the gate energy right there. And it's a divinely guided change. This transformation is something that needs to happen. You do have angelic energy surrounding this, working through, giving you strength and providing you reflection and moving into really opening up your heart chakra. It seems to me like you've been very shut down with all this really intense fire energy. And bridging the Three of Earth and the Hierophant. Again, we're looking at this dreamy energy here. Can you see that? Daydreams and decisions. Yeah, you're making choices here. That's what the whole reading has really been about. It's what you wanted to manifest, and clearly you've been calling it in because you've got, maybe even praying about it, because you've got two angels showing up in the overall energy up here saying, we're here to support you, and it's all right. Take comfort. We're assisting you in your transformation. And we see what you are trying to manifest. We're watching you try to manifest, and we're working with you. The universe supports you in this. You're going to have to let go of something. So interesting. It looks like you're coming into the three energy again, the sadness and isolation, which is essentially hermit energy. Okay. Sadness and isolation. See what he's doing there? He's like going through the somersault before he goes into this transformational mode where he's flying, though. And he's got that sort of halo about him. You can see that from sadness and isolation, something springs forth that is like you're really rising into your fullness. And this is kind of why I felt like that Queen of Water should be in reverse because the Hierophant is right beside it, and I can see the transformation and the strength are there. So it's like there's a transition where it's going to feel like sadness and isolation, um, but she's serene. That Queen of Water is serene. She's very peaceful, which is interesting. Okay, the Queen of Water can be very sort of standoffish in a way too. So I see that energy being bridged is really, yeah, going from the Hierophant to the Queen of Water, who's very stoic. She's not overly emotional like you would think she is. She's just really reflective, like the Hermit is. So I see that energy sort of all over this spread. Definitely. Okay. So that was your Wiki Wiki Aloha reading. Thank you for visiting me here at Maui Moonbow Tarot, and I'll see you again next time. Aloha.